Everton, Newcastle, and Wolves eye Man United star in hopeless situation. Premier League sides Everton, Newcastle, and Wolves haven't given up hope of landing Man United midfielder Donny van de Beek in January, according to reports. The Netherlands international moved to Man United in 2020 from Dutch side Ajax for a fee that could rise to £40 million with add-ons. Following a frustrating first season, Van de Beek is yet to start a Premier League game for the Red Devils this campaign and is said to be becoming increasingly annoyed by his lack of game time. However, Van de Beek now has a chance to impress interim boss Ralf Rangnick after he replaced Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who is sacked at the end of November after a number of poor performances. The 24-year-old did play a full 90 minutes in the Champions League against Young Boys, but he has only managed 7 Premier League minutes under Rangnick so far. And that has led to rumors that he will leave Man United in January, with a loan move to a Premier League club seemingly the most likely option. Dutch publication Algemeen Dagblad, via Sport Witness, claimed that the Netherlands international's situation at Man United is looking more and more hopeless. Although a January move seems inevitable, with Newcastle, Everton, and Wolves all interested, Van de Beek is in a complex position due to a conflict between two representatives. Van de Beek is still contracted to his former agent Guido Albers until July 1, with Albers, who is refusing to tear up the contract, entitled to the agent's fees from any move away from Man United before that date. Ali Dursun, who is Van de Beek's new representative, is helping him look for a new club, but the tussle between agents could prove costly despite a loan move being the logical option. Meanwhile, Rio Ferdinand, speaking earlier this month, said he has sympathy for the Netherlands international, with Van de Beek refusing to moan about his situation. "You're going to have unhappy players, it's part of the job and management. You're going to have to manage unhappy players because players are going to be in that squad who aren't playing," Ferdinand said. Donny van de Beek: "I understand someone like him being unhappy, but from what I hear, not a moaner, he gets on with it and isn't going to tell his agent to speak in the media or spill the beans so that he looks like a certain type of character." Jesse Lingard too: "They just want to play football. But then you'll have another type of player who understands being on the peripheral of a squad, plays minimal games, accepts it and wants to be there for that. Then there'll be players who are going to be bad eggs and say that, if I don't play I'm going to make it uncomfortable for everybody. I'm going to come in and change the atmosphere in the dressing room, being a bit rude to people, not being punctual. Those players, get out. You go to the manager and tell the manager, get rid of that geezer, he's a disgrace in our changing room, he's ruining it, and he's going to get beat up at some point."